Hi friends, I'm Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the end of the year book tag. So this year's it's gone really slowly, but it's also disappeared really quickly. Like, I don't know where it went from like March and April, which were just the longest months ever, to now suddenly we're in November and the end of the year is nearly here. So it's been a weird month, it's been a weird year for reading. Like, I've read a lot, but it's just been weird. So are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? So I originally thought of myself as someone that, like, if I started a book, I always finished it, but turns out that's not quite true. So I started, I think back in August, I started Anatomy of a Scandal by Sarah Vaughan, and I got 100 pages in, and I just decided that I wasn't in the mood for it at the time, and so I put it down. A British like court drama, a scandal that will rock Westminster. I haven't really got like too much into it, but I just decided that I wasn't in the mood for it at the time, so I put it down. I don't know if I'll pick it back up by the end of the year, but as it started, I just feel as though I should finish it, but future Abby will decide, we'll see what she picks up. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And I am currently reading A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I've almost finished it actually, I only have 40 pages left. I'd say it's a pretty autumnal read. It's like a gothic, deadly school setting where you're following the main character Elle, and she is in a school learning magic, but like the school is full of demon type creatures that are out to kill all of the students, and there's no teachers. The aim is just to survive, pretty much. As this is like a fantasy with this I don't know, the fantasy school setting, the danger, it just sort of screams autumn, winter vibes to me. There isn't really any like winter setting in here, it's just the dark fantasy that is screaming those vibes. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? So I know that a lot of people, and by a lot of people I mean like everyone, is saying Rhythm of War, but as I haven't read Way of Kings, I am not really anticipating Rhythm of War because I'm not going to be reading it. Well, I will, but not right now. I need to read all the rest of the Stormlight Archive before I even think about that. So I'm not too worried about that release. I'm just worried about if I see any spoilers, but I've managed to avoid spoilers for the first 3 books, so hopefully I'll be fine for the 4th. So a few of the books that I am excited for are A Sky Beyond the Storm, which is the 4th and final book in the Ember in the Ashes series by Sabaa Tahir. So I've been reading this series pretty much as it's come out, and I plan on rereading the 3rd one just before the 4th one's released, and then being able to finish off the series on the release of the 4th one. There is still releases that are coming out that I am interested in, just not quite Rhythm of War. What are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? So I would like to get to The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. And I've just heard that this is just like such a happy book that feels like a hug, and you're reading and and it just makes you feel like wholesome and happy, and honestly, that's what I need. We're in lockdown 2.0 right now in the UK, so I think all I want to read is going to be happy books. I don't want to cry. I want to just escape and have happiness in my life. So as I've heard that this is what this is, I want to be getting to this very, very soon. On the flip side of that, I'm also very keen to get to The Burning God, which may make me cry, but yeah, The Burning God, which hasn't come out yet, by R.F. Kuang, which is the 3rd and final book in the Poppy War series, and I am so excited to get to that final book. I just need to know what's going to happen, and I know it's going to break my heart, and it's not going to be a happy ending. I doubt it is anyway, but The Burning God. Yes, please. So excited for that one to come out. And then The Sword of Kaigan would be the third pick, which is the shelf space buddy read pick for the month of November. And this is a standalone Japanese-inspired fantasy. I don't know too much about it, but I need to read it as a buddy read, and I am excited about it. It's going to be good to read something that's like, I just go in completely blind. And I've heard really good reviews from Jessie at the Bookish Mum, and everyone that's started reading it for the buddy read is really enjoying it. Is there a book you think could shock you and become a favourite of the year? So there are a few actually. I really think that The House in the Cerulean Sea could be a favourite because I don't know anyone that hasn't liked it, which makes me a bit scared because the hype for this book is so big. Everyone loves it. I don't know anyone that's not given this 5 stars. I don't even know if it's possible to give this lower than 5 stars. So I'm actually scared of the hype because what happens if I don't like it? What happens if it's not like the warm, cozy hug that I'm wanting it to be? So, but hopefully this one could be a 5 star. Obviously, like The Burning God, I think could be up there. I've just started From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. That one could also be up there. So yeah, there's a few books that I have, like, that I'm currently reading that I think could be really, really strong. Have you already started to make reading plans for 2021? And yes, I have. I mean, I'm not very good at planning out TBRs, really, because I prefer to mood read. I might have like a couple of books here and there that I think I'd like to get to soon, but I'm much more of a, I'm going to pick this up as and when I feel like it. So the extent of my plans for 2021 are that the shelf space buddy reads have already been chosen for the months of January and February. So in January, the pick is City of Stairs by Robert Jackson Bennett. And I loved Foundryside, so I'm very happy for that to be the pick. So that one I will be reading in January. And Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse is the pick for February, and I'm very excited to read that. It's had so much buzz, it's just come out, so very interested in reading that one too. I also have a couple of video ideas which are still in like the ideas stage, so I haven't exactly like picked out the books yet, but I'm starting to plan like videos for next year that they're just coming to mind currently. They're not like in a solid format yet with solid books, but they are like, I'm starting to think about it. And that is it. So here are my plans for the end of the year. I don't know quite how it's got to this stage already. I mean, there's so many books I want to read. I just want to read every book available on my, like all of the books here I want to read, but there's just not enough hours in the day. The problems of being a bookaholic. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will talk to you in my future videos. Bye!